stream.
Why?
Oh, that's the worst nightmare.
Let's figure it out, Sam.
Drake.
We should be live now.
Yes, we are. Or it looks like.
That's what I like to see, Timmy. That's what I like.
And we
to see.
are. We love it. We love to see
it. That I fixed it.
Well, alrighty, folks. I'm going to be tweeting my little thumbs away.
I'm geeked. Drake out here slinging D, but singing lullabies like 1, 2, 3 on CLB. I love it. You not have to spit a bar.
I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that one.
Spitting.
I'm proud of that one.
Spitting. All right. Yeah, we gotta wait for the people.
That's why we need you on a track, Marcus. You sitting here with bars like that, and I'm gonna do. Is it a bar on your title?
That's something we gotta start doing for like new songs that come out. I think.
Is it a bar?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like when a new song comes out, when people are talking about it, we gotta dissect
and analyze.
See who's really spitting out here.
Me. Plot twist.
What is the time?
I'll bust out some Zari bars for
some
Is It
Zari
a Bar?
Bars. Yo, fuck it.
That's the energy we're bringing.
It should have been. I love my title. It should have been. What? So lullabies like ABC, like CLB.
Oh my god, you're thinking too hard about it. It's okay. It rhymes either way. 3 and B rhyme, so you're good.
True.
I'll do it on the tweet. ABC.
Do whatever feels right, Marcus.
Still
waiting for people to show up.
Okay. Yeah, please, like talk.
Yeah,
there's no one to talk to.
But
I'm filling the air right now.
Thank
Marcus.
you, Phil. Thank you,
I'm
Timmy. Thank you, Timmy. You get it. You get it.
I'm filling the air. The air is not empty. It is filled.
The errors
with my voice.
The air is being filled with Timmy Tam's voice. Why don't we talk about our weeks then? Or I guess you want to wait for that to start, for the show to start first.
I feel like that's kind of part of the show start, but I don't know, anything that's like with what's going on, with what's happening, what's popping.
Brand new whip just hopped in.
Ooh.
I got options. Pass that thing like
okay, the notification just went out, so I think that's what's gonna change.
Your favorite music discussion show.
Why don't I get Twitch notifications for us?
Do you have them turned on?
I guess not. Apparently.
Fake fan.
I guess I'm a fake fan of us.
Come on. Are you even? Do we have a name for fans?
The notepads.
Noties.
The noties?
The noties. I don't know. Must be something with notes.
I don't know about that one.
The post-its.
The post-its. Oh, that's cute.
We're gonna get sued.
We will get sued, but that's cute though.
Sarah, what do you want to be called?
What should we call our fans, guys? Give us ideas.
What do you think, Sarah? What should we be called?
Because I'm thinking about the post-its.
I like the noties.
The noties is also fun. The notables. Oh, that's cool.
The notables?
The notables. The notables makes our fans sound like superheroes. Like super fucking.
They're important.
The super team.
They're pretty notable.
They're notable. Fucking, I'm calling y'all the notables. I'd have made an executive decision.
All right, we've got 4 notables. And
shout out the notables. Y'all are the best.
All right, Marcus, are you still promoting away?
I am, and DJ can't be tagged in photos, so I can't do that.
Why can't I be tagged in photos?
Because you said that, like, that's you made it that you can't be tagged.
There's no way. Where?
Neither can Tim. Fuck them.
On what?
I didn't know it was a thing on Twitter. That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
I've never made that setting before.
I'm not even private though.
I'm not private either.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, talk to the people.
Wait, let me fix it.
No, it literally doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Will we get sued if we call our fans stickies?
I don't know if I like calling them stickies.
I don't like that at all.
Sarah, I'm sorry. You might have missed on that one.
Stickies?
The stickies. I don't want to be. I don't want our fans to be. Sheesh. Look, don't say we. She said we lack it.
Yeah, because of the photo thing. On Twitter.
Well,
I kind of came up with a fire tweet, but
Yo said Drake out here
Y'all
slanging.
could have been tagged in it, but
Yeah,
Is notables not cute enough?
notable is one word. Or
I'm
do
not
you
even
mean like
talking
a
about that,
one
Rachel.
syllable? Is noties whack?
The noties. The noties. The notes.
The noties?
we could go as simple as possible and say the notes.
The notes. Not mad at notables. All right.
I'm not mad at it. That's fair.
The noties. We should be noties.
The noties. The Nosferatus.
No.
Hello, Miss Andrea. Welcome to the party. Andrea.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Nick, Andrea, do you have any ideas on what we should call our fans? Because we've been thinking about the notables. But, you know, if you have any better ideas.
I like the noties.
The noties also are a big one.
I don't know. The noties is kind of cute.
It is kind of cute.
You
The
can go
noties. My little noties. My little noties.
Yeah. I think it's all right. I don't think it's
My
that
Little
bad.
Pony.
I like noties.
Sarah says the noties is cute. Does that fit your cute one word thing, Sarah? I feel like that should fit your description. She likes both of them. Maybe we can have multiple names then.
How about
it has to be one.
Okay, guys, I am here.
Welcome, Marcus. Glad you could make it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Marcus,
how's everyone feeling tonight?
Good.
I am feeling astonishing.
No, so maybe noties is what
everybody's fucking with.
Guys,
yeah.
Leave the people alone. What about this damn name shit?
What? They're interested. They're talking about it.
How are your days, people that have arrived with us? How are you guys feeling? Let us know. Don't be shy.
Let us know if you have a better idea than noties.
Or don't, that's not the conversation.
or leave it behind. Leave it alone. Marcus is done. He's over it.
Don't be shy. We're in the sky. We are living.
But yes, I'm happy that we are together here, folks. I had to I'm swell. Thanks for getting me out of a family barbecue. Sarah, yes, funny that you say that. Funny that you say that, because I am actually getting, and I'm not happy about this, but I'm actually getting out of a Mother's Day dinner because I guess my mom didn't want to do Mother's Day. But we were gonna go to Texas Roadhouse, and I've never been to Texas Roadhouse.
So good, Marcus. I'm taking my mom to Texas Roadhouse also.
And I'm here.
Marcus, you could have went.
You didn't take your mom to Texas Roadhouse? Aw.
Guys, this is the second thing that I've done that I've,
Marcus,
I've done it.
Went.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, because we're trying to be serious about this. Don't do that.
We are.
Right.
I'm committed. But you could have went. You could have went.
It did what? And leave the
Enjoyed
people.
Mother's Day with your mom.
She knows I love her. She knows I love her. But yes, I'm here with you, and I wouldn't want to be anything else.
I love that.
I will be selling on Mother's Day on Tuesday.
What'd you do this week, Marcus? Anything?
Guys,
anything notable?
This week wasn't great. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it real, Chief. I'm keep it real.
Okay.
I'm not gonna talk too much about it because when I talk about my week, I like to be really excited about it. And I'm not excited about this past week, so I'm trying to just put it ahead or behind me and move forward, and hopefully better times are ahead. I say a good thing that happened, Andrea in the chat, Andrea and I worked together, meaning we hopped on FaceTime together as we were supposed to be working. Okay. And that was fine because every other part of my week was pretty awful, but that was fun. And then we also checked out Paul's stream yesterday while we should have been working, and that was fun too. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of made the most out of it on like the kind of lull days, which I enjoyed. The lulls, she said this past week is canceled and doesn't exist, and I agree. So with that, I'm moving on.
Right. Countdown 2 more weeks till we're back in New York, so let's be excited for that.
Yeah.
How about you, DJ? You got anything?
We can talk about that too.
My week, it's kind of been like pretty meh. I'll say a canceled week indeed. I mean, actually, besides Thursday, I celebrated a very close friend of mine, one of my best friends from high school's birthday, and that was very fun. We went to this place called the Black Hitch something in Baltimore City, and I will tell you guys, I've never had. First off, when I ordered this food, I got a pork chop, and it was like this. It was like this habanero honey glazed pork chop. and literally the food runner comes and gives it to me. And she was like, "Hey, brother, you chose the best thing on the menu. I had this every day for the last week." And I was like, "Oh, this is about to be busting."
Who eats a pork chop every day for 1 week?
It must have been a really good one.
Look, but Marcus, and I tell you,
She probably doesn't mean the whole one. She probably means like scraps of it. Because I remember being a food runner eating the scrap.
no, I think she fucking ate that pork chop every day.
I ate the scraps
Marcus.
of other people's.
Marcus said I ate the not. Don't admit to it. Don't admit to it.
I'm sorry.
You heard it here, folks. They be eating your food in the back in the kitchen. I've seen it first. That BJ isn't everywhere. I've literally seen it firsthand with Marcus.
We don't need to talk about what we saw at DJ's now.
Look, there used to be a big ass fry bowl. There used to be a big ass fry bowl in the fucking in the window at all times at BJ's, and every
digging
server,
their hands in it. Nasty.
Every server would dig their hands in it. They would grab fries, and like chefs would grab the fries out the fry bowl and put it on other people's plates and put it on sir. Like
the day I decide to open up my mouth about what happened at BJ's, it's the day that BJ's goes under. It's the day that BJ's goes under. I promise you.
BJ's is sus. BJ's is mad sus. I ain't going to call out what BJ's it is.
The day I decide. I promise you, I'm taking that whole company down. I promise you.
Every single person involved are going down.
I don't think I ever went.
Good, keep it that way.
I mean, the food's not bad.
Keep it that way.
It's a little overpriced. They got like spaghetti for like $23, which is
look stupid. Now they have no reason to be having. Hold up, folks. I'm sorry, I'm getting notifications as we speak. I guess somebody's upset about our title because he's out here retweeting people saying they're live. You not retweeting no available stream, but you retweeting somebody else talking about they live. Drake, is that what I hear? Is that what I hear, Aubrey? Are you upset?
What's going on?
I got a notification that Drake retweeted somebody, and he's never on Twitter, by the way. So this is already sketch. We're live. He retweets somebody else saying we're live.
Oh, I thought you said someone retweeted us.
No.
Saying some shit. Okay.
No.
But
Aubrey.
Drake is live.
Aubrey. No, not Drake. Somebody that he likes enough to retweet. But anyway, back to your story. Sorry.
Wait, does it Dave and Buster's in New York?
Yeah.
What?
That sounds amazing. I feel like it's gonna be I feel like it's way better than hell yeah. Dave and Buster's there.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, yeah, Dave and Buster's isn't bad. Yeah, I'd go.
I didn't know that. I thought Dave and Buster's was like a Maryland thing. I didn't know it was like a nationwide thing.
No, it's all around.
What were we discussing? What were we saying?
BJ's.
Yeah. Anyway, BJ's is going down. That's all I know. We can move on.
Is there?
We don't need to tell their secrets yet. I'll put it in the book.
I'll put it in a book, in my memoirs.
I'll release a tell all. Let's be real. It's gonna be a tweet, and I'm gonna just shut it down. Marcus
gonna have a whole thread of why BJ's is a terrible organization.
Terrible. Using my lawsuit too. I promise you. Go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving.
It's been so long since you worked for that establishment, Marcus.
The statute of limitations.
I'm geeked at how long Marcus is so much right about BJ's, but literally worked there for probably less than a month. I feel like,
and that's fine. A month of Sundays, and that's fine. And that's fine. And that's fine. Okay, moving on. Tim,
how was your week?
I have something I could share about. Yesterday, I went to a bunch of fast food places and tried all of the chicken sandwiches.
Did you record it?
No.
Then why did you do it?
Because I wanted to try them all.
You should. If you were going to do that, that's a video. Like I feel like you make a video out of that, or you don't do that. Who does that?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, Sarah. Me and Sarah went to a bunch of fast food places.
And you didn't record it.
Tried them all.
Yeah, why would you not record that mukbang?
Bro, I told you we should have.
Look, we can.
Tim's out here.
What a waste! What a waste of eating all that fast food.
Let me expose Tim. Tim, just like 15 minutes ago, I'm trying to be, out here making content, whatever. 15 minutes later, we find out that he could have been doing such a thing and doesn't do it. That's like prime content. Who does that on a what was yesterday? Friday? Who just does that on a Friday?
That's what
without actually recording it.
I had the day off, so I wanted to do something.
Tim, I'm so geeked because literally, me and Bo have planned to do like a tier list YouTube video, like going around getting all like number ones from restaurants. You literally could have done that video.
Oh, that's cool. All right, next time I'll do something like that.
Next time I get all the fast food in the world.
Okay.
Well, what'd you get then? Tell us the places you went to.
So I went to how all these places are coming out with a chicken sandwich now because they're like
new chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, that's like a thing. So I went to 6 different places.
So you put forth this effort and still didn't record. Sorry, continue.
I went to Yeah, we are
Yeah, we
talking
talking
chicken
chicken
sandwiches.
sandwiches. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and KFC.
And who won?
So probably the best was probably either might have been Popeyes, maybe KFC. The biggest surprise, though, you wouldn't expect it. Probably one of the better ones was the Burger King chicken sandwich.
The Burger King chicken sandwich is busting. I ain't gonna lie. I just had
Out
that
of
today.
nowhere. I thought that was going to be the worst one. The McDonald's one is garbage.
No, the new McDonald's chicken sandwich is absolute ass.
The new Marcus, have you tried the new McDonald's chicken sandwich?
Yeah,
McDonald's.
It's
No.
mid as fuck. It's mid as fuck.
It is like, oh my god, it is trash. Absolute like literally, they were trying to recreate the Chick-fil-A sandwich, and they did
missed.
it. They missed completely. Like, the basket is here, and McDonald's was on the golf course. Like, that is how hard they missed. Like, it was not good. It was not good. It was bad.
So did you and Sarah get like?
though.
Did you just split each sandwich, or did you guys get one?
No,
sandwich
we for the first few. By the time we made it to Chick-fil-A, we only got one. But in the beginning, we got two, and
That's a lot of chicken sandwiches.
yeah, there was a break in the middle too. But Sarah's just flaming me. Everybody's
Sarah is
flaming
flaming you. You're getting absolutely flamed.
Yeah.
That is true. The McDonald's chicken sandwich is worse than the McChicken, which always pisses me off.
100% worse than the McChicken.
Which is like,
I thought it was the McChicken.
No. They have
one.
a new chicken sandwich.
They have a new one.
What is the difference between the McChicken and the chicken sandwich?
It's trying to be like a Chick-fil-A sandwich. It comes in a little bag. It's like a it's got pickles on it, and that's it.
Like a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
It's like a Chick-fil-A sandwich, just not as good.
Marcus,
all right, well, keep it moving, folks, because I'm trying to.
No, I'm just getting flamed. I'm just getting flamed in the chat.
All right, well then move on. So you stop getting flamed.
Okay. So yeah, Burger King was like the underdog. I don't know if it's the best.
Oh my god, you're still talking about it.
Yes, I enjoyed all of them. Well, no, that's a lie. I enjoyed the experience. But Burger King, sleeper pick. KFC and Popeyes were probably the best.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, moving along. What are the people listening to? DJ, what are you listening to?
This is no one available.
Oh, Marcus, nice you to show up.
Yes, so give the intro. So give the intro then, buddy.
Say what you're gonna say, Marcus.
Give the intro then, buddy. Welcome to the party, buddy.
Since you don't want to hear me talk about my chicken sandwich experience.
Yeah, let's sit up. Let's sit up, Marcus. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome. Flaming Tim is last year. We are flaming Marcus now.
It's Flame Marcus season.
Yeah,
it'll be my year next year.
And by next year, in like 5 minutes.
Thank you for joining us. It's another episode of Unavailable. Pleased to be with you.
We have been live for 18 minutes, Marcus. Do not
be more.
Let's just go.
Hey guys, this is No Unavailable. Welcome to the live stream on another Saturday night. It's your boy DJ, aka Sarzari. It is Marcus the Mustang over here to my right, I believe. I don't know where he is actually on my screen.
Actually, and he's then down below you. Actually,
here's Marcus the Mustang right down here, and here's Timmy.
Other way.
Timmy double T Dooley. We out here chilling out here on Zoom. Thank you, our noties, for joining us.
The noties.
We have a great show planned for you guys, and I hope you guys have your seat belts buckled in, because now we're going to talk about some fresh new finds. What are y'all feeling today? What have y'all been listening to in the chat? Tim, Marcus, what y'all been listening to?
Before anything else, we talked about it last week. Right? Didn't we talk about the playlist last week?
Yes.
Okay, but we didn't make it. And we didn't add any songs to it because we didn't talk about any new music last week. So, new music. We want to create a
Yes, Marcus, what are you doing? You're being called out in the chat from being on your phone too much.
I'm letting them host. I need to get this out. Let me. I'm doing this for us. Please talk.
Okay. So last week we talked about making a playlist that is like of all the new music we talk about, because none of us listen to the new music we talk about. So it's for us, but it's also for you guys because we want you to listen to the songs. And then maybe we can talk about it next week or whatever. So
because we were talking about songs that none of us were listening to each other's songs.
Yeah.
So this is going to fix that.
Yeah, this is going to fix that. And it'll also like encourage you guys to listen to the songs as well. So
big brain, please.
DJ, do you have any songs?
I do have a couple songs actually.
Talk about it. What's been on your rotation recently?
Actually, I've been listening to the new DJ Khaled album a lot lately.
Really?
Yes, and
I haven't touched it since we talked about it. I'm gonna be honest.
That's crazy.
No, I actually have been bumping in the lower bit.
Okay, no, tell me about it.
Bumping
I want to hear. I want to hear what's DJ Khaled up to in 2021. Tell me what we're bumping. DJ Khaled in 2021.
We're bumping that Tay Keith DJ Khaled collaboration that has Lil Baby and Lil Durk on it. That song actually goes the fuck off.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to it.
It's called Everything I Wanted. That song goes hard.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. You're name dropping songs now, meaning I have to write this down for the playlist.
Yo, please do.
Okay, I'm sorry. Fully in.
Nice.
I want to hear you talk about DJ Khaled and why I should even give him the time of day. And allow me to have voting rights on Fresh Finds because I don't know if I want him on there. But go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
What's the name of the song?
Everything I Wanted. Feature Lil Baby featuring Lil Durk, which Lil Baby is a star of this album, along with her, in my opinion, because they both are on it the most, and they also both bring the most to the album, which is what I respect of those two artists. But we'll get to Miss HER sometime in the future.
And what else do you have to say about that?
Say about what?
DJ.
Wait, maybe I did misname the title 1 second because
I'm so confused about
sorry, my bad.
So confused.
I lied. The name of the song is Every Chance I Get.
What is going on right now? Can you please tell us why this album is worth a damn?
I'm just telling you what I'm listening to lately on my new music, Marcus.
Why are you listening to it is my question.
Problematic. Because I like the song. It has a good rap scheme, very good flow, and they are going off on it. I like the
Was
lyrics.
it crazy to ask you why you like the song or no?
No.
Thank you.
I'm just answering the question in a very energetic way. But yes. I also have listened to the Interlude by J. Cole, his new single that drops.
I heard about that.
I listened to that too. Yeah, that was good.
I'm very excited for his album. And it's kind of interesting that he dropped a interlude as a single, but that kind of makes me really interested in what the album is going to become. So I'm interested to see what you guys
Can I be real?
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
Really? You don't want to hear the new J. Cole?
Hyped up for a new
I was a J. Cole fan. I was very much of that wave. I was excited, but then, as more and more releases came out, I became less and less of a fan, became less and less interested. I had to be real. Less and less interested. But I'm gonna be real. After the last year, with everything going on with the protests and everything, come back to us. The discourse became that, like, do you guys remember that talk about No Name the rapper and like his kind of his song about her or something, or like kind of like throwing shots her way? You guys remember that?
No.
Okay, so this was basically back, like I said, during the time of the protests, when a lot of people were calling on celebrities to voice an opinion. Looking back, I really wish we didn't care. I really wish collectively we did not care what celebrities thought about anything that was going on. I would have loved if none of it, looking back with everything that's going on. I have a lot to say about this. I'm going to make this a thing. I have opinions no, not here. I have opinions all wrapped up in a bow for something else. But I just want to say here that during that time, a lot of people wanted celebrities to just say what was on their mind. Like, oh, why aren't they speaking up? Why aren't they speaking up? Why aren't they speaking up? And it's like, why did we call for that? Because sometimes it's best left alone and we just don't need people to speak.
Yeah.
And I think J. Cole was at a march or something, but then No Name had tweeted about how conscious rappers or something, very, 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 very loose rendition of what happened or something, but or retelling of what happened. But she was saying how conscious rappers are kind of able to take up that mantle as conscious rap and all for Black power or whatever, just things right like that, but they're nowhere to be seen when the struggle really is there. And she didn't say anybody's name. I don't like that when people don't say anybody's name when they don't, you know what I mean? But whatever. She didn't say anybody's name, but he took offense to it. because a lot of people were saying like Kendrick and J. Cole. So then J. Cole releases a song where he basically is like, the young lady is right, but she had to say it like that. And she's threatening because she comes off as knowing too much, or she comes off as like knowing more than me, and I'm threatened by that. But then later in the song, he was also like, she thinks that she knows too much, she knows more than me. So a lot of contradictions, and just it wasn't a good look in that time to release something like that. So I didn't necessarily care for what J. Cole had to say in 2020, and I don't really care what he has to say in 2021. But that's not gonna mean that I wouldn't like, play it whatever comes out. I haven't listened to the song, but I'm not the J. Cole fan that I was back in like 2014.
Interesting.
Well, I'm hoping that this album will change your mind and make you relive.
I'm hoping that he changes his mind. I'm hoping that he is a little bit more not reactive and more like and also is able to give me something that I can like enjoy. I don't know. I'd like that. I'd like if rappers give me songs that I can enjoy.
Of course. I'm not sitting here asking for bad songs.
I like that little song. I forget what it was, but it was off that like, what was that song about like drugs and stuff? Or not the song about drugs, sorry, the album about drugs. Remember, it was like the trippy, like he was a king and it was like pouring like lean into like all these cups and stuff for the kids. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, well, he had a song, and I have a video of a Snapchat video of you dancing to in the back car or in the back seat of a car back when like we could do that.
Back when we dance in back seats of cars.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that now.
Yeah, people don't dance like that anymore.
But before BC,
yeah,
before COVID,
before the panorama.
Yes. KOD. Thank you, Sarah. KOD is the album, and
Kids on Drugs.
There's a song that's like. Yeah,
that
song. And I was like in the backseat, like,
no, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
And I'll have to show you. I'll have to show that video one day. But anyway,
KOD was Dummy. That was a good album.
What so is that all you've been bumping, DJ? Those two? Like, is that what we're gonna add? Like, I'm just trying to think about how we want to do this.
We can always add. We can go over a list after the like tomorrow when we link up, and then also like just finalize the list. That's fine.
No, we gotta have it out tonight, right?
Oh well, I only have those two songs.
Guys, I don't. There's not a list to make right now. There's not a list to make. Let's be real. There's not a list to make. I don't have anything. Tim, do you have?
Yeah, I have. So a song that I mentioned before that obviously nobody listened to because that's how we've been doing this.
Tim.
But what?
Go.
No, but I've recently been bumping it a lot again and really liking it. And Sarah mentioned it in the chat, so I got a shout out when people are talking about it. Help Herself by Baby No Money. Great song. Phenomenal.
Baby No Money.
Yeah. He like normally does like a lot of obviously like more rap stuff, but this is not like that at all. And it is fantastic.
Another baby rapper does more.
Yeah, you've never heard of Baby No Money? The guy that raps with like Young Gravy?
Put the kids back in the playpen. Why do we have so many babies?
No, but Baby No Money is spelled like BB, like two B's next to each other, and then like NO, like no, and then $sign.
We have so many babies. We need to get rid of the babies.
The baby
the
Rugrats.
We need to put the Rugrats back in the playpen. I'm tired of them.
There are too many babies right now. Lil Baby,
the Lils,
baby,
the Does,
the Lils, the Does, the No Monies.
There's a lot of babies that I don't
even know.
Isn't
there just
the
a
name
baby? Is
Young Baby Tate. Baby? Young Baby Tate. She's a female rapper. Like there's too many babies.
Too many babies.
Small children.
Too many small children in the playpen.
Right now. Yeah.
Why can't you just use the word infant?
Why isn't everybody?
Where are the bigs?
Let's get these babies out here.
Big?
You know what we need? We need a bunch of the baby. I've been saying this. Y'all need to get on a record together.
All the babies
called Rugrats or something.
No, call it Rugrats. call it Playdate. Call it the Playpen. Like get together.
It would be kind of crazy
and have a
like
dumb. That's why I think all the dolls should have had the dollhouse. That should have been a thing. They should have just got over there.
I mean, Lil Baby, the baby had that one song called "Baby on Baby."
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
It's not the vision that I have.
They could have.
It's not the vision that I have.
That wasn't. It has.
Have y'all seen the baby in diapers? Have y'all seen that picture?
That's a real picture.
That's a real picture.
Boy, is the baby.
I think I have.
Okay. Wait, all right, let's move on to some of the.
I have more songs.
Sorry, go ahead.
I have more songs. I'm sorry.
Do you think?
Okay, so someone else I've talked about on the show. This guy called More. He has a song "Quicksand" that I really like. That I talked about. He's got another song that just came out called "Can't Use Me." I'm gonna put that on there too. He's got the
you
same
just throwing
vibe.
songs on there, huh?
Yeah. Well, hey, no one else is. Marcus, you said, Tim, you gotta come through tonight with a bunch of songs because I don't have any. I've only been listening to podcasts, and I was like, I got you, Marcus. Let me pull up some songs. Now you're saying, why are you throwing all these songs on here?
What my spot?
What angle are you coming from?
Finish it out, Timmy. What else is on your list?
All right. I also heard for the first time recently Midsummer Madness by 88 Rising. Have you guys ever heard that song?
That song is amazing, but it's very old. You haven't heard that song yet?
I had never heard it. Yeah,
it's a fresh find to him. Don't do that.
Sorry,
it's a fresh find to me. I heard it for the first time like a week ago. It's another song Sarah got me hip to.
Oh no, yeah.
Look, Sarah. She was
listening to that album. No, I listened to that album when it first came out. I really liked them.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it.
Is that your last song to me?
Yeah, we'll end it there.
I really want to get into what we have prepared tonight, folks. I'm really excited to talk about some of these things. And the first thing we need to talk about is Drizzy Drake and his ways. Okay, so as the title shows, let's really get some energy going for this, folks. I'm trying to get the crust out of my eyes and get ready for this. Okay.
Yes. Tell us about Drake. What's he been up to?
Drizzy Drake,
friend of the show.
Friend of the show. We know and we love him.
Also, shout out the 9 people in the chat right now.
Love you guys right now. Thank you, and stick with us.
Yeah.
We have some fire topics coming up.
We do have some YouTube.
Oh, let me. Hold up now. I don't even have that open.
Marcus, you're the YouTube guy.
Your man's Kevin's talking to us, Marcus.
Come on.
That's not my man's.
Oh, I thought it was your friend.
Oh, we've got a clip. We've got a clip right now.
Love that.
Too many babies.
Okay, I'll take care of the YouTube chat. Call it out if you see it on Twitch. Call it because I want to know what they're talking about. But okay. So Drake, we're talking Drake. This is huge. Okay, this is huge. Listen up.
Get ready. Gear up, gang.
Hot, PJ. Okay. Drake. We know him. We love him. Hit maker. Over 10 years strong at this point. Like legend status, right? Like we will have that conversation. But that's not the conversation we're having tonight, folks. We are talking Drake. Certified Lover Boy, rumored to be coming out soon. We have no idea when exactly it's coming out, but it's supposed to be coming out. We're excited. But that leads to the question, what are we supposed to hear on here, folks? Because this could go either way, right? I don't even know how many albums he has out. Let's call it out. We have, what's the first one called? Thank Me Now or Thank Me Later. Then we have Take Care. Then we have, the one, Nothing was the same. Love. I think Nothing Was the Same was probably one of his best.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can get the next one.
If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yes.
Which I don't count as an album, but okay.
Why?
Because I don't. If You're Reading This Too Late.
Energy's on that. That's one of the best songs he's ever.
After If You're Reading It's Too Late, it's do we skip to is that Views after that?
Is it Views after that?
I think it's Views after that.
Then More Life,
which I could not stand. But there's a bop or two on there.
Passion Fruit's on there. Yeah, don't hate.
Passion Fruit's on there. Passion Fruit didn't get its due. Like we can talk about that. Passion Fruit didn't get its due. So we have what's it called? More Life. Then we have I'm losing it. I'm blanking. The most recent one?
Scorpion.
Is that and Scorpion's the last one, right?
Yes.
Scorpion. Okay. Now meeting the lineup.
7 or 8, right?
A solid 7.
Oh, that's 7. Okay.
Of like, and low key, like we don't know what If You're Reading It Too Late really is classified as, but a solid 7 like full length solo projects. We're having Certified Lover Boy come up next, and folks,
number 8.
This has to be by all measures. Everyone's saying it. I'm saying it. It has to be the classic. It has to be the classic album. It has to be the one undeniable. Some might say Take Care. Some might say Nothing Was the Same. Some might say, I don't know who's saying Views now, but some might say, look, Views is 5 years old now. Views is 5 years old, and we love Views. I love me some Views now. I love me some Views. Some bops on Views. My high school's on Views. But listen,
your high school years on Views. Yes. Don't get me started on Marcus's high school years.
Watch the string back if you don't know what that refers to. Team might get a little hot. Old man team might get a little hot on that one.
Ooh,
but listen.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, we have another edition coming in. It's Certified Lover Boy. And here's what I have to say. I think it has to be a classic, an undeniable classic. Now, like I said, I think he may have a classic in him already. I'm not one of those people that's like Drake's never had a classic, but we need a certified
Lover Boy.
Yes, we need a certified Lover Boy. We need a, just not disputed, undisputed Lover Boy, right? And I think that there's a couple ways to go here because I'm confused, right? How do we know Aubrey? Let me ask the class. How do we know Aubrey? How did he come into? What does the Take Care Aubrey say about him? Who do we know Aubrey to be? Boys.
A lover boy.
A lover boy, right?
Yeah, but what does that? Like? Yeah, what does that?
What does that look like? That's because that's what I'm counting. That's the question that I'm posing tonight, and that's what I kind of want to get down before Certified Lover Boy comes out. What do we expect to hear on here? Do we get like what do we know him
as? Is he crying because he loved someone too hard, or is he laughing because everyone loves him?
I would say it's a combination of him being overly confident in himself, thinking that everybody loves him and thinking that he can get anybody, but also, you know, him being sensitive himself. I don't know. I feel like it could be something like that.
You think we'll get a mix?
Yeah.
He'll toe the line.
Is a mix going to give us a certified classic? Is he going to toe the line and make it so it's like, I guess we could have went that way. I guess we could have. Listen.
I think Drake just wants to relate to
what does he need to
broad
give
audience. That's always.
Let me tell you what he needs to give me. Let me tell you what he needs to give me.
What does he need to give you for this to be a certified classic?
I told you there's 4 people that I consider my faves, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of those faves have given me an album that I feel like are their magnum opus. Okay. I would argue that Drake is giving
magnum opus. Let's hear that definition.
Like full, like, you know, their body, like the body of work. If I had to say who is Beyonce in 2021, I would have. Well, here's the thing: if I was given a normie a Beyonce album in 2021 and saying like, who is Beyonce as an artist, a normie, folks, hi, listen now, a normie, I would give them Lemonade. If it was not a normie, I'd give
a gateway to Beyonce.
I would be like, listen to Lemonade. It is the
lore's solid, deep. The Beyonce lore is deep. However,
it's a solid project through and through, and it tells a story. Okay, I would say that for Rihanna. I would give them Anti again, folks. If you were a real fan, I would give you a better album to give you the full on works. But if I'm giving a normie something and saying this is their artistry, I'd say I'd give you Anti. I'd give you Anti.
Yeah,
I guess you're right. I feel like there isn't an album for Drake like that yet. There is not one at all.
If
someone says here, like, folks, I want to start listening to Drake, where do I start?
Where do I start?
That's what you want. Like, that's what you want.
Because I would give them singles, but even the singles wouldn't.
No. Because here's the thing, folks, and we argued about the singles in the past. But here's the thing: I just feel like Drake has given us something of the Drake that we saw on Scorpion is not the Drake that we saw on Take Care.
No,
that's okay. 10 years ago, you know what I mean? 10-year difference, pretty much. That's okay.
He's a different man.
But he's calling back with using the title Certified Lover Boy. He's calling back to an era of Take Care that I don't think that he's capable of yet. And here's what I mean. How did Take Care come about, folks?
How did Take Care come about?
The weekend, folks. That came out through the weekend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not Saturday, Sunday, Abel. That's what it came out.
Yeah.
And so what I'm trying to say is, does he have this, like, what I'm going to think is an R&B infused, you know, album that's really supposed to tell the story? What story am I getting is my question. Am I getting, so here's the stories that I think that he can go down, because I feel like, you know, I'm going to give you an A and B and then we can talk from there. Okay. A, he calls back to Take Care. He tries to get back into the bag, which I don't know if it's the best idea, to be honest. And that's, to be honest, I don't know if that's what I want to hear in 2021. Let me set the tone.
Set the tone, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Please set the tone.
Thank you. If he goes back to his ways on Take Care, I don't think that we want it in 2021, because I can play Take Care and I have hits off Take Care that I can play today. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to give me a classic album that's going to wrap up this story, I think that he flips Certified Lover Boy on its head. And I think that he talks about how he's the schmoozing, how he is the, I'm going to fly you out, I'm going to give you what I need to give you, and then you're going to see a way out and, you know, leave before the sun comes up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like he's been giving on his recent tracks, on his singles.
Yeah, kind of like the What's Next.
Like he's giving on What's Next, but like, and that's, I think, the bag that he's in, because he's very much, you know, like, I don't think he has, listen. I think,
what else can he say? What else can he say besides flexing? I feel like that's all he can do now.
What I'm trying to get at is, I don't think that Drake gets on a record and I believe him talking about, like, you know, Marvin's. Like, if you attempt to give me a Marvin's Room in 2021, I do not believe you, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yo said it's a repeat.
It's a repeat,
Been
and I
there,
can
done
listen to
that.
the better version anyway.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's a been
I
there,
can
done
listen
that.
to the
I
one
got
that I have memories attached to. So
No,
here's what
I think the schmoozing, I like that. I think that'll be a good. I think that fits it. That fits the aesthetic of like the hair, the whole like the look. I think he's like he's trying for an era, like you said. I feel like, right, like Marcus, and he's not gonna deliver a full on era like we've talked about in the past.
No. I think this is.
Or you think it has the
I
potential
think-
to be an era for Drake here?
I am telling you now, I think that the only way that this album meets expectations is you have to give us summer 21 booty shaking music. Like I just left, like we just, I just broke up with my significant other after quarantine. Like everybody's on that wave. Like you get me?
Yeah.
Like we're all trying to be out here thotting and bopping. Like give me the soundtrack of 21 and give me like the soundtrack that I need to be out here being a demon, like being a, being a deviant.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to get at. And I think that Certified Lover Boy is that title that makes you think, oh, he's gonna be on here talking about like, like all the songs that everyone take care of, that just felt like he was emotional and felt like he was like he was the one down bad, and he was the one that was being like, that Keisha didn't call him back. Like you ain't calling Keisha back in 2020.
Yeah.
You don't have Keisha's number. Like let's be real. That's what I want. I want Certified Lover Boy for you to come in thinking, oh, he's about to be talking about that take care mess, and come out talking about, I just left my, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here and I'm with this one this night and this one that night, and that's me being a Certified Lover Boy, because I do this, but I present the idea that I'm this like, sensitive person to trap you in, but really I'm out here throwing you away because you are a Scorpio, you're toxic, and let's get at it.
I'm all on board.
Hear me out.
No, that's what the people need right now. Like Drake should not be delivering like a year ago, like going into quarantine, like so maybe In Your Feelings kind of stuff would have been like, all right, yeah, everyone's kind of mellowed out, but now everyone wants to get out.
I want to be out. I want to be about. I want to be like playing music that like is literally soundtracking the life of like, all right, that happened, on to the next one, that happened, on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And like, but very much, here's the thing, because I don't need like a City Girls bop from Drake. Here's not what I want. So let me be very clear about what I want. Certified Lover Boy shouldn't be just I'm on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. It should be I'm making you think that you are the only one, and then I am on to the next. You get me? Because that's a different level of toxic.
Oh, like a little manipulative type of vibe.
And that's where I'm at in 2021. Let's be real.
I feel like that's kind of what the title kind of implores though.
That's like, what I'm getting from it.
At least it should imply that kind of.
I'll be Ram.
So it's kind of like,
listen here.
Future's gonna be. So you think of Future? You think Drake's gonna be on his Future bag pretty much this album?
No, because even Future. Look, I have Future to the list of the people that ain't living that life. Thank you for adding that to the list, but
we'll get there.
I want an album. Like I'm telling you what I want right now, Drake. Here's a classic album that is going to, make you like you're already the GOAT. You're already the legend. We already know that. But people still want to dispute your crown. And here's the album that you haven't given us yet that is more true to life. Because if we want to pull up the Carfax, folks, Drake is out here stealing people's women and having no qualms about it. So like, I don't need to tell his business, but he really out here like that. And that's how he's moving. So this is what I'm trying to get at. Rap your life because you live those raps. And give me a soundtrack that I need for the mess I'm gonna get into. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
What do the people think about that? Like, what do y'all think about that?
I think that makes too much sense. Honestly, if he puts that out, then the people will be happy.
You heard it here first, folks. If that's the album that we get, mark my words. Mark my words. If he knows what's good for him, and like, that's not a threat, but if he knows like what's in his best interest,
if he knows what's good for him, Drake, you better.
If he knows what's in his best interest,
and if Drake doesn't drop the music for it, I'm coming to his house.
I'm trying to hurt feelings. I want records that are gonna make people hurt feelings.
Yes.
I want you to think I'm. That's it. That's it.
I want to have songs that I can sense my ex. That's what I need.
No. Do take care and go cry in the bathroom. Like, no, that's not, you're not on the same vibe that we're on. We're on the vibe of Your ex, no,
It's the
no,
Just Got Over Your Ex album.
Okay,
Not even that. It's not
fine.
about your ex. Your ex is
No,
you
Just
and
Got
your
Over It. Literally not even a
No.
thought.
So you're saying it's
No.
about your multiple I guess what's the
So
word
your
I'm
hoe
gonna say?
phase.
Your whole face.
Your ex is viewing your Instagram story of you having fun like SpongeBob and Patrick, like, ha. That's what
As
your
the
ex is
Squidward.
doing.
Yeah.
That's what your ex is doing.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
No, like y'all, get on the wave, y'all. You're not thinking about your ex. You're thinking about
And
the
I
conquest.
wasn't saying that
The
you
conquest.
were. I'm saying that that's already all behind you. Now you're moving on. Now you're in your summer.
I said what I had to say, and that's my prediction.
Your summer adventures.
I said what I had to say.
Well, you also okay. Then I guess.
Do we have a release date
Oh, never mind.
for this? What if it doesn't come out?
Drake's bluffing. That's supposed to come out in January. That man bluffing.
No thoughts? No other thoughts?
No, I'm on board with where you're at.
Is anybody saying anything?
What happens if Drake delivers too late?
He won't.
What are you talking about?
He can't really be too late.
What if it comes out like August or September?
I feel like he can release it next year and people will listen to it.
Yeah, but it won't match the vibe Marcus is wanting him to deliver.
So it will be.
And I don't think. Then. I think it needs to come out right in time for the summer.
He's coming for the summertime. It's May now. It needs to come like I need the album like June, first week of June.
Yeah, maybe a middle of June.
Maybe I'll push it to a middle of June, but like first, you know what I mean? If it's not coming out in June, then you can keep it.
You can keep it in the drafts. It's like keep it in that files folder.
That's that on that. If anybody doesn't have any, thoughts on my predictions or thoughts on what I need for the people, do y'all need that? Like, what are the people feeling? We can move right along, though. That's how I feel
feeling that we need thought music.
Okay, well, let's talk about some more thought music then, because we certainly have.
We're getting there. We've got that on deck.
Yeah. So what else do you want to come for this summer, Marcus? Tell us.
Yeah. What's the next thing that we're gonna be throwing ass to, Marcus? That the people are not ready for.
So if Aubrey can't do it,
who can?
Montero can, because
there's a man who that is worthy.
There's a man who can.
Don't Want It is coming next. It's next up. I know it in my soul. He was in the car. He played the song in the background.
He played it in the car. He played Call Me By Your Name in the car. We got Call Me By Your Name. Now he's playing Don't Want It in the car.
I know it's coming.
To be fair, he played Call Me By Your Name in the car a year ago.
I know.
Let's hope that doesn't.
However,
he's performing a new song on SNL, right? Tonight. That's tonight, right?
That's tonight.
No, it's not tonight.
Oh,
Elon and Miley Cyrus is tonight.
It's Miley Cyrus tonight.
So next week?
Probably, I don't know.
No, I think it's the end of the month. I think it goes somewhere in the end of the month.
Anyway,
whatever that is, we're gonna, if it's whatever new song it is, we're probably gonna talk about it. So stay tuned if you want to hear about that. Anyway,
Don't Want It is coming up, and no one is more excited than me. I am
not even Montero himself.
No, because I know, like, it's one of those. I had a vision, I had premonition. Just when I heard this snippet, now in early 2019, I heard this snippet, and that's how long it's been.
It's been around.
It's been
marinating in the back of Marcus's mind, and it pokes itself out every once in a while when we talk about Lil Nas or when he plays it in the car.
And it's almost like it's time now. Like it, you know what I mean? Like it was, I felt like it was supposed to come out on that first project that he released, 7 EP. But no, absolutely no.
He needed to sit on it.
It would have been buried with the Old Town Road remixes. We don't want that.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
Folks, Don't Want It is coming up. And let me tell you, it will be the club favorite. It will be the song that I am blasting at every waking moment. You will see it.
Every waking moment.
It is the soundtrack of my summer. Like, that is the soundtrack of my summer. Yeah. I cannot wait for the mess that I will get into with that song playing in the background, with me barely, like with half asleep and like, just a tequila bottle wrapped up next to me, because I just see the mess that I'm getting into with that song on repeat. If I just can't. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's really
if you have not heard this snippet, by the way, just like look it up.
Please, because
Lil
it's not hard to
Nas, don't want
find.
it. You'll know.
And somebody made like a more extended version of just like replaying the kind of verses back to back. But like,
Damn.
it just feels correct. It feels right. It feels like,
Feels
you know,
correct.
the summer's come, like the air, it just, something's in the air. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel the energy is coming back, folks. And just having Don't Want It blast through the speakers as I am on top of tables and like in bars and
That's
in
it.
clubs and
It'll
on
get
the boardwalk.
It'll get you some type of way. That song will get you.
I certainly, I can't wait. So I'm excited for the mess that Don't Want It will bring.
The people
yes.
just aren't ready. Nobody understands yet.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Marcus
like,
sees it, and then he'll
just
be right.
Again, another thing. Mark my words. Mark my words.
Yeah,
like,
people will be coming back to this moment right here when that song comes out. And be like,
I'm tired of being right. Like, I just know that like that.
Mark is a future predictor.
I just know that is going to be the moment. Like, throwing like just
constant.
I don't even know. I don't know what to say.
It's going to be a moment. No, it's literally going to be a moment.
It's going to be a moment.
He's going to deliver us a moment.
It's going to be a moment.
Like, the moment that he delivered us with Call Me By Your Name was like different.
It was a moment.
Going to be, it was a moment, but this moment is going to be even.
It's be a moment for the hoes. That's it.
Exactly. That is exactly what I was thinking.
That's it.
Is there any more you want to say about that, Marcus?
No, that's just it.
Then I want to talk about recently we've been grinding, right? We've been working hard. The boys have been working hard on something. And we wanted to talk about it, right?
Yes, we do. So I guess I'll go into it.
Oh, okay. Go into it.
So guys, as you know, maybe a few months back, there was a video that we have gotten a lot of buzz for, you know, the learning about the secret identity of Miss Gabrielle Wilson, aka having everything revealed. And we've had
aka her.
Sorry. You know, we didn't have to talk about the last one.
Just want to make sure everybody knew who we were talking about.
But with that being said, we have had a lot of buzz on our comments on our YouTube video, and everybody's asking for updates. So the boys here have done really strong deep dives into the life of Miss Gabrielle, and we have done a lot of research on her and done a lot of things in order to make a future very well in-depth video. So this is kind of like a live little recap of, you know, a few points that we figured out and made. We're going to have a whole full-fledged video coming to you guys soon. It's going to be edited and everything, but we thought we'd do a little recap of what we're going to do. So
we just want to provide the information that we've already found.
Yes.
Yeah. Just kind of give
see what the people think about it, get the temperature of the room, and see, because we were making a video about it, and this is kind of important. So we want to hear what you guys think about our findings so far. So how are we going to do this?
Okay. Do we want to go in order of like kind of her life, what we found out?
No, I think that we presented like how we found it. So we're making
it kind of found it backwards, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're making a timeline. We're putting a timeline together for the video, and we want to talk about, because the question about her is like, where did she come from, right? Like, we know that she is a talented artist. I like some of her songs. Best part was like a very like good song to kind of be introduced.
Definitely, yeah.
From her. Also, Focus is an interesting song, but we'll get there. That I found in you know, I liked. So this is nothing about this is to downplay her talent at all. She's just an interesting person. We have called her an industry plant.
Mm-hmm.
We have called her an industry plant, and we are not the only ones to kind of echo that sentiment. You know, even the discourse on Twitter or on other kind of sites are like kind of analyzing where did she come from. Like, she's a newer act, and she's kind of already getting these accolades. And my main thing to, I guess, my barometer for people when it comes to like an organic following or sorry, an organic like come up is their following. What does that look like, right? Because you don't have to have an army of stans to be valid in music, but you certainly have to have people that are actively seeking you out when you're, you know, when you're coming up, right? Because there's people that were put on and like knew about you before you blew up, right?
Yeah.
Where's that?
With her?
With her.
Well, we know where it started.
I'm asking the question. Where is that? Like,
yeah,
where?
No, we don't know. That's one of the questions.
And that's my barometer for kind of seeing how people in the industry come up, you know. And so we wanted to look that up, and there was a tweet that I saw that was talking about her Grammy wins, and or sorry, not her Grammy win, sorry, her most recent Oscar win after making music for the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. So she won an Oscar, so she's halfway on her way to getting an EGOT, which is an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award, which is like only like I think 4 to 6 people I think have that. So it's kind of a big deal.
She's already halfway there.
She's already halfway there. That's kind of a way to say that because halfway, but also
it's
you have
2 out of 4.
So yeah, 2 of the other ones are kind of
hard to get. Like,
like how is she,
especially
she
if you're not in TV. She has to go on Broadway. She has to be in TV and
on TV. Yeah.
What did we how many awards has she won though? Didn't we write that down?
So I don't know about how many awards, but she certainly won 4 Grammys.
Yeah,
which is
4 Grammys
notable.
and 1 Oscar, right?
That's notable.
4 Grammys is very notable.
So let's go through it. What's been the research that we found?
Yeah, so that's kind of where we started, because that's when everyone was talking about her again was like she won an Oscar. Then we were like, oh, she's actually won 4 Grammys. I thought she only won like 1 or 2. I did not realize she had already won 4.
Right.
So then we wanted to work our way back from there. So she won the 4 Grammys for her self-titled album, Her, that came out in 2017, right?
Yes.
Right.
Collaborative EP album.
Yeah.
Which is also sketchy, by the way.
Yeah. So that album that won 4 Grammys was actually a compilation of multiple EPs that she had released before that date. And so she released the first one of that when she was 16, right?
Mm-hmm. When did she get signed?
Or no, not when she was 16. In
2016. She was 19
she was 19
when
she released that. And like 6 months later, she had like Rihanna posting it, right?
Right.
That was the other thing we talked about.
We talked about that. I think it's important to note, what is the age, DJ, that she originally get signed?
She originally got signed at 14 years old by Sony.
Wild. Why is that notable?
Because she was on a 5-year hiatus. She disappeared. She got signed at 14. She released 1 song called Something to Prove. And then she disappeared for 5 years.
She has something to prove.
That's interesting because record labels like money, and I don't think that releasing 1 song and going silent for 5 years and coming out with a completely different alter ego would make money unless there was a concerted effort to do such a thing, right?
It's definitely a much concerned effort.
Right. So I also think it is notable to point out that I don't know where else to go with this. Like, before we start talking about kind of the aha stuff, you know,
like other stuff we've learned about her. Well, so it just doesn't make, that's one of the biggest questions we're trying to answer. Why did she disappear for 5 years? There's the thoughts of like, oh, she wanted to finish school. Oh, she wanted to do XYZ. But 5 years is still a long time. And why make a song? Why only make 1 song? And
I feel like that's not a lot to, like, you didn't even put,
like, they made 1 song and then they were just like, oh, well, okay, maybe this isn't working for us.
Yeah, like they didn't
test her out with a full album or with more, like there wasn't a lot there.
Maybe they thought they just thought she was too young. Maybe at 14, it could have been her parents that held her back, and it was like, maybe I want my daughter to grow up first.
We could think that, but then we dove deeper, right? And what did we find, Marcus? What did we find on top of that? But even before she was making music at age 14, what was she doing?
The first thing we found is her, then Gabriella Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gabby
Wilson at the age of 9.
Yeah.
And 8, doing daytime talk show appearances as
it was 10. She was on the talk shows, I think, when she was 10.
So basically she was on the Today Show
like
first.
That age, yeah.
Where that was huge to do that. So like it's huge to be on a daytime talk show, especially in 2007, and be told to the world as like a child prodigy,
Yeah,
right?
that was how they marketed her. That was like the headlines of everything, like child musical prodigy.
Folks, this is
And you can
actually
watch
weird.
videos on YouTube. You can look them up on YouTube.
You should watch this video on YouTube, and we'll be making a video ourselves detailing all of this. But this is weird. Here's why this is weird, because the clip starts with them explaining how good she is. She didn't even open up her mouth yet. And Curry's out here saying, "Oh my God, she's amazing. She's a prodigy. Jesus, heavenly
Prodigy.
Father. She's a prodigy. She can do all these instruments. She can sing. She has the voice of Alicia Keys. She's blah, blah, blah." And it's like, I didn't even hear her sing yet.
Yeah, they were
In
really
my
gassing
head,
her up.
If I was, producing that segment, I'd say, come in with her doing the song.
Yeah, let it speak for itself.
Let it speak for itself. Coming after it with the fawning.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's amazing.
Can't you relate to me now fawning over her? Whereas,
but they primed the audience to believe that she's great. And let me be clear, she's very talented. At that age, she was very talented. She sang the song. Was it Ain't Got Nothing? I think. Yeah. I think it was Ain't Got Nothing.
It was beautiful.
And it was good. It was really good.
She was great. She
did a good rendition.
She accompanied on piano as well. While
she did on piano. Singing. And it was
her answers to the questions too that they were asking were like very.
She spoke like she was an adult. She's very mature too. That was another thing.
Like she was trained for it,
and that is where we dive deeper.
We would dove deeper.
That's where we dove deeper. We were like,
so confused with this. We saw that
really
she was
her first time in front of people like this doing this thing. So we dug deeper.
She was on multiple shows after that. She was on the Today Show first, like we said. She was on The View. I think she was on The View twice.
She was on the Maury Show.
She was on the Maury Show. She did like a bunch of different rounds. And look, you're on the Today Show, then you get booked this show and get booked that show. Okay, right? Like we can accept that. Tim, what else do we find?
We found prior to that.
Okay.
A year before that, she performed at 9 years old in the Apollo Theater in New York City.
Huge. For reference and for like context, the Apollo Theater, especially back in like the 90s, 80s, I wouldn't say, but like even up until like 2000s and stuff.
Yeah, it's 2006.
Huge venue, not huge venue in size, but huge venue and like as a look, like that's a look to be at the Apollo Theater. And there's a culture of the Apollo Theater to like kind of have unknown acts kind of get up there. And you either sink or swim, right? Like the audience either loves you or hates you, and they make no, like they're not shy about what they feel about you, right?
Yeah.
So to get that look is a big deal. And how did she get there, Tim?
So oddly enough, her mother submitted a video. It was a video audition, and in an interview that her father said that. He apparently said was like, "Oh, no one's probably even going to see that." And look where she is now.
She got on the Apollo and she did well enough.
However, that also made me feel kind of sketchy when he said like, "Oh, no one's probably even going to see that," because he was like the musical influence in her life. So I feel like why
would he downplay her?
I don't think he downplays her at all. I think he upplays her so much, like to the point where like she was like basically leading his band when she was like 8, 9 years old. Like she was like singing with the band and like playing with them. That's like what got her into music. She like self-taught herself like a million instruments. And
that's something that we need to discuss in that
video. And then played with his band. Yeah. And so if you go to the website of his band, he markets himself around the fact that
listen, nobody at the age of 8 and 9 is self-teaching themselves anything unless your name is Bach or Beethoven or Wolfgang. You know what I mean? Like you're not teaching yourself at 9 5 different instruments. Yeah. You're not. She is super talented, and I believe that she plays all 5 instruments at 23. You know what I mean? I believe it. But at 9, 4 instruments. I think
the way she said like I'm self-taught because like I was surrounded by all of them. Like
which means that you're not self-taught.
Like they probably taught you how to play, like from watching them and knowing that.
There's so much mystery around her, and obviously that's the point. Like that's quite literally the point of her persona is to be mysterious, but it's almost mysterious to a fault where it's like I'm calling into question and poking holes into things that don't entirely make sense. And for that reason, we want to make this video. And I'm like, yo, her, like, it literally could have just been a thing of like, I don't know what it could have been, to be honest. Like, I don't know what I would have been okay with in her come out this way, but like, I want there to be an explanation for a lot of the inconsistencies of the story of what I feel like, because I can believe a talent that is just kind of like immeasurable and is unprecedented, but then I'm like, you know, those talents have biopics, so this is her biopic. We're making it for her because we're confused.
If she was such a prodigy, like why did she disappear? Like that's what
I know. The Avatar? Who do you think you're Aang up in this?
Disappear for 5 years? Yeah, come on.
You think you can just leave us and everything changes? You can let the Fire Nation attack us? How dare you?
Things are changing when she came.
She came back.
Her first album. She came back at 19.
How dare you?
Hit after hit.
She swears she Aang.
Look,
she swears it.
And Rihanna's Katana at this point.
But speaking of Rihanna, what?
No, keep going. Keep going.
Speaking of Rihanna, for those that don't, allow me to jog your memory. But back in, what's this, 2017? 2017. Yeah. Okay. There was this Instagram post of one Rob and Rihanna Fenty, and my golly, was it a post? Because I remember it to this day, and this is 2021.
My golly.
Like this, what is this? 4 years later, and I remember that post. She is in a car, probably a luxury sedan, you know, and has her like flowing locks, and it's just this like slow motion angelic video of Rihanna recording herself, just like looking into the camera and just like slowly giving you face and just turning and everything. And in the background, you hear the song. It's like, you know, focus on me, baby, can't you focus? Like, it's all this is beautiful, like, oh my God. And I remember this video 4 years later. And in hers Wikipedia, it literally mentions that this video helped jumpstart her career. And it calls into question,
how much Rihanna was paid?
That's the first question. The second question would be, why is an Instagram video
that important? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Rihanna's influence is not to be downplayed.
Yes, no.
Right?
No,
like,
of course.
I was checking for that song. I didn't know who that was, but I was definitely checking for that song. Like, that was a good song. I'm obsessed with what Rihanna looks like right now, but I'm you know, it was a good ad.
Yeah.
I do remember that video, and I was like, why is Rihanna playing? Whose song is this? I was like, why is she playing this no-name ass artist? And they're like, like usually if I feel like if Rihanna's promoting something, I would expect it to be like, you know, a popular artist or artist that I can recognize. But
that's a good point, because I was gonna say that
who's she giving handouts to?
Rihanna is actually good about posting music on her Instagram page that isn't hers, but it tends to be people that like, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's playing the new, like, whether it's the Travis Scott or like the whatever, like she's playing like a Rocky song, you know what I mean? Like, she's playing a song that you know who the artist is, and just this, you know, random girl from, where's her from? I don't know where hers from. Something. That would be part of the video.
It was California.
Yeah. California, actually.
Which would add to the story, but we're at this point, what's our theory? What's our working theory right now? That she
so part of the working theory, she has always claimed that she wanted to keep her personal life out of it. There are a lot of interviews where she doesn't even confirm her own identity.
That's not necessarily a theory, that's the explanation.
No, but yeah, that's what she says. So our running theory, though, that if she is an industry plant, that what Sony was trying to do with signing her was kind of just like sneak her in there as an artist that in the genre becomes one that like, oh, she's always been around. So like she kind of came out of nowhere and is like dropping these, has all these Grammys now, and it's just like, oh, she's immediately one of the greats. Like she even said in an interview, like, I didn't want people to not listen to my music because I was 19.
Yeah,
so that's almost like making herself seem more like an established, older. Well, yeah.
Okay, that's theory number one for sure.
That's our first one.
I think theory number two for me is like, this is just...
Well, there was one that I have written down, second theory, and you never told me what it was.
Well, this is a theory that if Andrea is still with us, I want her to give us. But my theory has always been, she's an industry plant through and through. That she is the persona of her is a manufactured kind of thing from Sony, RCA, that wanted to see if this would work, right? Like she is she's talent, right? She is talent
Yeah.
personified. But I think that it's like, let's see if we can create this persona that gives the music that much more of an oomph, and let's flood her on the airways. Let's flood her, you know what I mean, on
In the advertisements,
in
at the
advertisements,
Super Bowl, at the
and then eventually give her some, look at her for the Grammy nods and look at her for the Oscar nods. You know what I mean? Like push it a little further than you would have for a normal artist. That's what I think. I really think it's a just 100% manufactured event.
And my theory is that I'm going to be on her side. I'm going to say that she was a just discovered child prodigy who picked up music from her dad, and they sent in the video to Apollo, and she got lucky and discovered that way. And then she traveled the world on his day shows, as a young child prodigy. And then, as another fact that we didn't reveal is that she was actually on Radio Disney at 12, which is what got her discovered by Sony in the first place. She actually made it. Well, the beginning of how she got discovered by Sony, I don't know.
DJ,
it was the closest event.
Explain this to me then. She's on these shows. She's on Disney. She's grinding. She's on Disney. She's competing. She's grinding. She gets signed by Sony. She drops a song. She disappears. Why? She was grinding. She was grinding Radio Disney.
She was grinding.
She was a normal teenager, and her parents wanted her to go to school. I just think literally she just wanted to live her teenage lives, and Sony might have thought that she was ready for the limelight without her, learning calculus first, So so I think that it was a parental decision.
I'm starting to see some holes. I could poke some holes in that theory. I could really get in there, I feel like.
I'm just saying, that's my theory. That's your 3 theories.
Yeah. Hey, we could get there.
Can only have one.
Andrea, if you're still with us, definitely drop your theory in the chat, because you were kind of saying something. Oh, what I remember from it. Oh shit, she did say it. Okay, let me present it. Okay, because she was talking to me about this when we were on the phone together, and she was saying that Andrea saw her live. So I'm gonna read her comment. She says she was amazing performing during Broccoli City, but no one really knew her until she had all eyes on her when she performed with Daniel Caesar, because he was right before Cardi and Migos. I wouldn't be surprised if they have been getting her ready to be famous for years. That is telling. Add that to the theory list. That
is very telling.
I'm going to screenshot that.
Yeah, screenshot
that. Is telling. And thank you for that. That adds a little bit more.
Thank you, Andrea.
Last thing for me, that was a huge red flag.
What?
This woman, and this might be what Andrea is talking about, to be honest. Or no, she went to Broccoli City, which is a festival event, part of other people, but her has 2 tours that are named after her, and that's not normal for a new artist.
No, not. And literally the year she came out as an artist was when she had one of those tours. So
now, to be clear, they were at smaller venues. Excuse me, they were smaller venues, at least for the first one. That's what I checked. But that's still very sketchy, because artists that have top #1 hits have still yet to tour by themselves, because we don't know if the fan base is there. And for me, I just feel like her, as I was starting this segment with, I don't think the fan base is there for this to make sense. It doesn't make sense because the following doesn't match up. I don't know too many her stans, and they don't even have to be stans. They can be just her fans that are just making sure they always catch her music. Anytime I hear her come in the conversation, it's always, oh, that new Her project, gotta check that out. As if to say, just another R&B track that was released, I need to go check that out. Not oh, that new Her just dropped. I'm a Her fan.
Yeah,
I've been with her since
2012.
I don't know that. That's not the energy around her, so I'm confused about where this comes from.
She has her diehard fans.
She doesn't.
But where are they?
That's my point.
Apparently they're going to the tours, but where are they anywhere else?
Guys, we're here to crack this case. Thank you for listening. This is just our working theories, and soon, we don't know yet, but we're working really hard on it. Soon, we will put out a video that will answer those questions, because we really want to take time on it, because when we released that Her video back in December, I thought nothing of it. Just let it drop in, you know what I mean, into the ether, and just let it do its thing. And it over time gained a lot of momentum, where we had comments actually being yo, can you guys follow this up? And the first thought was to be oh, let's just, just get a video out because people are asking for it. But that's not gonna answer the question. Like, let's really put some energy behind this, answer the question, and have a video that people can sit back and watch and enjoy. So that's what we have. I'm gonna follow up with I'm gonna follow up with some of these comments.
Yeah, she must just have a lot of casual fans. Like, I'm totally like, where are the diehard
we have
going to the tour?
Hannah Montana in the comments. We have, this was back in 2018, by the way. Thank you, Andrea, for that clarification. Brother Blutos, Jesus, part of the blood, says it's just a theory, a rap theory. Love that. We might have to change our names to Rap Theory and get a Game Theory. Listen, we might have to listen and get the wave of Game Theory and Food Theory. Let's see. And then Andrea follows it up with retweet. I've been following her since 2018 and she has liked one of my tweets before. She has quote unquote fans,
hit her up.
but they aren't that intense like a lot of casual ones. And I don't.
That's fair because I'm a fan of her and I feel like I'm a casual fan. Like I'm not dying to see her, but I definitely like her music.
But here's the question: why does everyone like her music? Because we were
talented.
Pushed that way. She's talented. I said it, and you're not about to flip the narrative.
I'm just saying that's why I like her music because I really enjoy her voice.
But how did you find her music is almost the point. That's the point. How did you find it? How'd you find it? Exactly. So that's my point. Thank you guys.
I honestly don't know how I found it. It just appeared before me one day, and then I'm like, oh, I know who her is now.
She did pop out I feel like the first time I heard from her was Best Part, and I was like, oh,
exactly.
Okay, she out of nowhere.
That is the point of this video.
All right. Are we ready to move on?
I'm ready to move on.
A final topic of the day.
Yeah, so we're rounding out our show tonight, and we just want to talk about the people out here, the artists, the rappers out here.
Allow me.
What?
Allow me.
Pause.
I don't think you can do it justice.
Marcus, set the tone.
Thanks for asking, Timmy. Because I'm gonna set the tone. These rappers ain't living their raps. Let's start there.
Okay.
They're not.
Let's start there.
Speak of truth.
They ain't living their raps. And here's what I mean by that, folks. PSA. To the people that are really trying to live this life, to the hot girls trying to have a hot girl summer, to the city girls out here citying, to the F boys out here being F boys, to whatever the Migos people call themselves,
the Migos people,
the people that don't wash, you know what I mean, the people that the abusers, the deadbeats, the people that wash their clothes at their mother's house.
Damn. That's a specific people.
You probably listen to Migos.
To the Future Hive. Who else did I call out? I called out Love Me Some Janae, but Janae has this a little bit too. Sweetie, love you girl, love you down, but Sweetie's
definitely in that category.
Cardi, child, you certainly are one of these people.
Yeah.
And Summer Walker, Summer dear, come to the table. Come around.
To the table.
We're calling you all down.
I would gather you all here today because I'm concerned.
Why? Why are you concerned, Marcus?
You're leading the people astray.
Damn.
I believe in the movements. I'm here for it. I'm here for the mess. I'm here for the manipulation. I'm here for the toxicity. I'm here for hurting people's feelings. I'm here for having a good time and not having any apologies for it. I'm here for that. But the hot girl coach and the city girls and the deadbeats and Future Hive and all the people I have named are attempting to live this life that you are telling us to live, right? That all the captains are telling us to live. They're saying in their songs. Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In every single Megan line ever. Like, let's be clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just throw them out if you remember. But like, the message is to get what you want out of a situation and dip. Any situation, whether it be financially, whether it be sexually, whether it be romantically, whether it be socially, whether it be.
Marcus, are you saying get that bread, get that head, then leave?
Always. First of all,
yeah.
Period. Literally, period. But the coaches aren't living that life. And so what does that mean? I think I've seen some tweets. I keep my ear to the streets. And there was this one tweet that tickled me. One said that hot girl summer's over. Meg's out here, wifed up. You know, JT and Miami are out here,
Yeah, what's up with
wifed up.
They're all white. They're all literally
Yeah,
cuffed up. Like,
They're
what's going
all
on?
cuffed. They're all
Like,
cuffed.
what's going on? Hot girl summer over.
And when I heard somebody say that the city girls ain't citying anymore, and I knew what they meant when they said that.
They the girls now.
Yeah.
Sometimes Twitter just, and
delivered.
And when I heard these things, and when I heard people calling out and just bringing to question, like, hey, you're out here saying in your raps that, you know, don't like take this man's money and dip. Like, you know, when it comes to the guys out here saying F this B and dip, like, you know, you have this one on this one on this one, keep a bag, stay with a bag. You're not the only one in my life. You're not the only one in my life.
It's like really? Last week you were probably just watching Netflix with your girl. Like, you're
because you were on the gram talking about I love you, bae, and wrapped up hard eyes on the timeline, and I'm confused. Now I'm confused.
Marcus, throwing a little devil's advocate into your.
Not yet. I didn't ask for devil's advocate yet. Not yet. Because I really need to allow.
Plead your case. Yeah,
I need to plead the case, and I need to tell the people what I'm seeing, what the inconsistencies are.
Go ahead.
Am I against love? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. A little bit, but absolutely not.
Yes, he is. You know, Marcus wants to be a thought.
But
I'm just thinking that you out here saying one thing, and actively telling people this is how you need to be, right? Rule number one. Look, all these people have lines. All these people have lines saying some like wild
receipts,
stuff.
Yeah.
And in my head, it's like when you're on the gram, JT out here talking about I'll take your man, but you on line with Lil Uzi and his stuff, and you're hugging and
they're in love.
In Miami, you're out here being disrespected by your man on the gram.
Ooh, yeah.
But you would never this and you would never that. Who else? Megan. She gets one consistent dick in her life, and she don't know who she is no more. I'm upset about Megan. I was with the hot girl coach.
I wasn't ready for this, but I'm here for it. Keep going.
And look, I don't pay attention to no Migo or to
no Migo, not a single Migo,
or to Future Hendrix, or to what is his name? Quavius, whatever his name is.
Quavius.
But like I don't pay attention to them. But when I do, I know it's all about, you know, effing this and effing that. But you let Lori Harvey get you?
Yeah.
You let Saweetie, and I love me. You let Saweetie rep you up? I'm confused. Janae, you out here saying F this, F that, and Big Sean's the one that you're stuff that's I love me some Big Sean. I'm confused. Like, I love you all, except the guys that I just pointed out. Migos, you guys can go somewhere. Future Hendrix, you can go somewhere. But like everybody else, Big Sean, all y'all, love y'all down. Confused though. Confused. Help me understand. Let's have discussion, folks. Help me understand why you can rap this one way and not live your rap. I'm just confused. Okay. I'm just confused.
I think it's because that's what they get big on. That's what they know how to do. People love that. People are always gonna love that vibe. And then they get booed up and they're like, I can't just start writing songs about this.
Boot up. Fucking LMA.
So,
but
I don't know. That's my first take on it. Like,
yes. So I'm going off of Tim's take. That was my devil's advocate theory. Was that I just think that these artists are they're known for their personas, and they know they have to keep up these personas. So they have to rap. They rap things in order to maintain the popularity they have gotten, and that they maintain the same vibes that has made them popular as artists. That's what they're comfortable in. I mean, yes, they can change up the era or change up whatever, but when you do that, you're risking losing those fans. It's like, you know, actually a good point of this is Lil Tecca. He is probably the biggest liar in all of his raps.
Watch any of his Genius interviews and you will die. It's so funny. Like for Ransom, when he's like hop outside the Ghost and hop up in the Phantom. I don't drive. It's like I got 2 twin Glocks. I don't have any guns. I don't shoot people. Like every line, he'll be like, I don't actually do that.
I love that. I actually love that interview.
No, and it's
It's
hilarious.
so funny.
And that's how it is. With
If
the
you
hot
own
girls.
it though, he owns that.
Thank you, Tim, because I was waiting for y'all to finish. Because I didn't
He's
want to interrupt you.
owning that.
He
He's
owned
saying,
it.
I don't have
owned
guns, but I'm still rapping about it because it sounds hard.
Because JT
Where-
deactivates her Twitter every day when somebody calls her out for this very thing. So help me understand. Help me understand. Because I was gonna say the same thing. Lil Tecca owned it, and I love that. And I would be the same way if
And
I was
honestly,
talking like
it
that.
fits his like little awkward
It's
kid persona
hilarious.
that like is so funny.
It just does not make sense that you're out here saying all this, and JT and Miami were out here saying this to its like going look. And I call them to question and Megan the most because it's not even like I'm all for saying whatever you want in your raps or whatever. I have faves that out here saying whatever they want in their raps, and I know that they ain't living that life. But my thing is just like you have a whole movement behind this, and like that's your persona.
It's
and
beyond that, yeah. Like
it's
the whole
almost
hot
beyond
girl
that.
summer, all the
And it's also giving like, let's be clear, let's be fair. Let's not be fair because this is I don't know. Hear me out. There's not many places to go with them. Love them down. But for example, my fave, and I don't want to bring it up all the time, but my fave will say some stuff like that, but she can talk about something else. The city girls talk about one thing and one thing and one thing and one thing and one thing on what was it? Period. What was the other? I can bring up the albums right now. It was every single album. It's the same thing, and I love them for it. But how y'all not living that life when that's your only material?
Their content. Yeah, that's their content.
It's your only. I'm not saying that you dipple and dab and you have a love song talking about, oh my God, you know what I mean, blah blah blah. Like, I'm not all this. This is
that's
your
like
only
your brand.
persona.
Yeah, it's your
this
brand.
Is how you make your money.
Point.
This is what we're supposed to think.
Y'all literally call city girls.
But then at the same time, is it like, can I not live my life?
Listen, I didn't say that.
That's also true.
I didn't say that. I just said live your raps. Rap about the life you actually lead. Rap about how you smitten.
That's true. If you could.
But I don't want to hear on the next album that you're out here talking about some I'll leave this and I'll leave that and I'm taking his money and I'm dipping. I don't want to hear that because you ain't.
Yeah, because you're not. You're putting money in to this guy and sticking around.
One thing about me, I will be consistent. What I told you about Aubrey when we started this, I don't want to hear that you're out here simping when I know that you're not. So I just want to hear that the people are out here living the way that they're.
And if the city girls are simping, we want to hear about it.
I don't know if I want to hear about it, but I don't want to hear the opposite is what I'm trying to get at.
I want to hear a good song about simping.
I don't even know if I want to hear that.
I might
not be the audience for it. I might not be the audience for it. I just don't want you to be leading people astray to where in their lives they messed up because they have 4 baby daddies now in one summer because, I don't know if that's not even possible. Sorry, that's not even possible. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like you out here lead the girls astray and you boot up. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Help me understand. Professional simp over here can't lie about it.
It's true. You can't lie about your simping. We need some simp songs, I think.
Nobody needs a simp song. Who needs a simp song?
Look, actually,
Love
Encore by Low Thread is going to be a simp song coming out in the end of May.
Love that. Thanks.
All right.
Does anybody else have anything else to say?
We'll do. Is it a bar? Is it a simp bar?
Does anybody else have
I think that was
to say on that?
I'm good. I agree. I also think it's funny to talk about how a lot of people are like that. They will talk their shit all on these songs, but then you go look at them day to day and they do not reflect what is in that.
Period. DJ.
Well, you know my theory. I think that they are just rapping about what's making them famous.
So it's the same idea. These people who are like, I'm grinding for the come up, nobody likes me because I'm still small. I want to be a big rapper. And it's like when you become a big rapper, you can't keep saying that.
That's it. Just be consistent.
It's
that's
been
all.
a thing. I think it's been a thing for years, but it is interesting to notice.
Now you're making whole movements now.
What? Yeah, a whole movement around. It's different when you're like just talking about yourself, but when you're corralling the people behind you saying, we are united as like this, and then you're like, never mind, just you guys are now. Sorry.
That's it.
Sorry, boss.
It. Okay. Well, this was certainly a filled night. I really much enjoyed myself. Action packed. I enjoyed it. Any highlights of the stream, people? Did you want to call out?
just getting to be here with all my friends.
To
No,
see
so
you
much
guys'
fun.
cute ass faces every
Oh,
Saturday.
DJ.
Straight adorable men.
Actually, though, if there's anything people want to see us talk about, do whatever.
Also, stay tuned for
Throw it
that
in the chat.
video. Please stay tuned for that her video. If you guys
Yeah.
want to hear anything about, also stay tuned
When
for
that
the
comes
Fresh
out,
Finds
like
playlist.
blast that shit to people.
Also stay tuned for the Fresh Find playlist. Hopefully, we'll have it finalized by tomorrow. Maybe Marcus likes to listen to some songs for us by tomorrow.
I'm not gonna force it, folks. It's Fresh Finds. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
don't
force it.
Don't
I'm not gonna
force it.
force it. But yeah, thank you guys for. Well, I'm not trying to close it out. I'm not trying to close it out. But like, I guess my highlight of the thing would. I think the highlight of tonight for me. Call it out if you feel anything in the chat. But like, my highlight was probably the Aubrey discussion, just because I felt really strongly about that, and I do have that prediction. I fully stand by. I think that
we need an update from this man too. I feel like.
What do you mean?
Well, Aubrey?
About the whereabouts of this project.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
maybe
he puts
a
it
single
out,
off it,
and it's
that
the
could
album
then
that I
help
think it's
us.
supposed to be. Then that's a classic right there. If he gives us the material that I just gave him, period.
All right.
Period. All right, well, that's not unavailable, guys.
That's not how we close it out. Thank you again
Okay.
for listening,
I wasn't even
for
Close us out.
watching. I'm gonna close it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Close this out.
Thank you so much for watching us another Saturday night, spending it with us. Thank you so much for being live in the chat.
He's dying. I'll take back over. Thank you
No,
guys
don't.
for
No.
vibing in the chat.
Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you so much for spending your Saturday night with us. Tell your mothers happy Mother's Day tomorrow. We love you. Thank you. Yeah, seriously, I can't thank you enough. Seriously, if you spent your time tonight at any point and came through and hyped us up and just stayed in here and listened to us, thank you so much.
We peaked at a hot 12 viewers on Twitch. That was pretty cool.
I peaked. So thank you for that.
Shout out to do a poll on Twitter,
which we
I
can
don't know
do.
what the star words are, but simp song, something versus
Simp
song.
Ho over
versus
Simp
songs.
Simp songs.
Not you having a safe filter on. My God.
I do have that on. Is that what that is?
Yeah,
anyway,
you can turn that
off. Anyway.
Damn.
So thank you again for listening. We really appreciate it for spending your time with us. We will be back again next Saturday. Make sure you follow us on Twitch if you have not already. And you'll see us. You'll get that notification. Make sure that you come through again. We're here consistent. We're trying to be consistent. 8 p.m. on Saturday nights. If you want to continue the conversation, Brother Bluto and Andrea, we will do that. Follow us on Twitter at No Unavailable on Twitter, at No Unavailable on Instagram. No Unavailable on YouTube, eventually No Unavailable on Facebook one day.
Someday.
And seriously,
for your granny, for your auntie, for your uncle.
Yes, and thank you so much again for listening to us. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right.
Keep the conversation going on Twitter. How about that?
Have a great night,
Yep.
guys.
Have a great
Bye,
night. We
guys.
love you.